Hello everyone, welcome to Division 4 here in the League of Europe. I believe this is round 5 here in Spain. So, quite an interesting race we had last week. Unfortunately, I was not able to take part on it. I believe last week was the Netherlands, which was the first time ever for League of Europe to be on the track. As we are here, I'm trying to get everything set up for the moment, so please bear with me for right now. As right now, the first driver who's going to be set a time, I believe, is McKieran with the red. I'm going through. I believe that is turn 3. You have to get that turn right, or else you're just gonna go very wide and you're just gonna ruin your time. Let's see. Ooh, wow, going really wide there. Just going through this corner and ooh, it's a little snaky, but unfortunately he invalidated his time. That is a bit of a little frustrating corner. We probably may see some accidents here and there on that corner, which is possibly expected in Robertson. First one to be able to put a time in, so I kind of misjudged that. But they 116. We're probably going to be seeing some 114s if I am correct. So we only have to wait and see as Kieran is just going to dive it right down to the pits. And Jiren, he also goes to 116, but he's able to improve. Frosty, the first 115 on the time. So good. So we're gonna be seeing some good results from Renault team. Which I will need a sec to pull up the championship standings for a minute. As I say, now here are the standings for Division 4. It is Excel Dawn, Miami, Fusa, Jiren, Rajan, California, Ran, VH, NSX Mads, Ashvin, Aldry, Iverber Mike, Heated, Robinson, McKieran, Goldie, RJT, Frosty Calvin, JD Nolan, Vasper Josh, Philippi, MCR, TF1 Ali, I probably mispronounced that, Brandon, IRO Cell, Ties, and TTG Storm. Those are the standings for now. So this is, and I believe that, let's say Don with a huge, right now for him, he has a pretty significant gap compared to the rest of the grid, especially compared to Miami and Fusa, which are roughly 30 points away from him, while everyone else is nicely close to each other. He is the only one in the division here who's the farthest away from everyone else. So we're probably going to be expecting some good results from him. As we say that, I believe, he's on a lap. He's just entering the final sector here. Really quick through the chicane. There's a little swirly, a little squiggly there towards the end. He's going to be crossing the line. What's he going to be doing? A 15.7. not what I was expecting from the AlphaTauri driver. This Robertson was the first one to put a time in, and he's falling down the order really quickly. Say coming is he's gonna, yeah, that's probably a really good idea from him, trying to keep those tires warm, not really trying to push the car so much, because he does not want to make a mistake to where he overheats the tires or damages the car before he goes for another lap. Very cautious the Haas driver is. So Albury, he is not on a lap. Philip, he is not on a lap either. As TD Storm, he's going to move out of the way for Jiren, who is on his out lap. Looks like JD Nolan he's on a lap, going through the first two corners, and now in turn 3 with a wow, he actually was really hard in the inside of the corner. He must probably going with a high wing setup. Probably the reason why JD Nolan is able to be all the way up there. Can he be the first one to put a 114? Coming here with these tricky corners. As he managed to make the car just stick. He's running now a purple sector. I believe that was 2 purple sectors in a row. Let's see if he's going to be sticking it here. Coming to the final, the final chicane. Yeah, save, really great move. Final corner, he's going to be able to cross the line. Is he going to improve his time? He does. At 15.1. Right now, he sets himself on provisional pole. Almost exactly 1/10 faster than Ran. And I just didn't notice Frosty Calvin is out. Not sure where he lost it though, but he is out of qualifying. He's not being able to improve his time. Unfortunate for the Renault driver. And now here Ran though, he is pushing that car everything he has. Believe it showed that he's 5 thousandths of a second slower. He's got to really make this final sector. He's got to make it count. I don't know if he's going to be able to improve though. Really slow coming out the corner. Not the greatest exit out of there. He's going to be crossing the line though. No, he would not. Over 1/10 slower. As Fusa, he sets himself up to P3. Good time there for the Mercedes driver. I remember Mike on it. Miami jumping up to almost a 15 flat. On River Mike, not able to improve. He's going to be diving it down the pits. So right now he's going to be stuck to P5. Probably not what he's looking for. Goldie though, over almost a second and a half slower on his regular time. TDG Storm, he's on a lap, but let's see if Mads is ahead. Yes, he is. And he is out of ERS even before the line. He's going to cross the line. He is P3. Right. Very good time. As I say, it looks like it's the Ferraris, the ones who are in the charge today. I'm going to come back here to TG Storm. Is he gonna be able to? Is he gonna be able to improve his time? Wasn't sure what time he made in the second sector, but looks like he does have a good time here. Taking it nice and very slow, and he's really short shifting there, and he's out of ERS, even right in the exit of the turn, but he does improve up to P8. So he must count himself very lucky. As I say, for right now, oh, yes, sorry, tire info, I do apologize. For right now, all drivers are suited in the soft compounds. As if the front runners, if they manage to, I believe, if they manage to keep their tires well in control, they could probably switch to mediums, to softs to mediums in the end. But I think the back runners is probably going to be switching to mediums and switching to hards. So this begs the differ who's going to be fitting who, or who's going to be fitting what. Audrey, he went really wide there. He's not going to be able to improve, so he just dives it right down. But I will apologize. I'll be right back real quick. I do apologize for that one, but we are back here. It's Kieran. Looks like he invalidated his time. It's Goldie who's now joined the session. Did not realize he actually lost connection. I'm glad to see that he is back. Hopefully he'll be able to place in some more time to improve. It's Jiren, that's all. Or Kieran, that's a little naughty there, but I guess that's no harm. And as he retires, it does not look like he's able to improve on his time. So it looks like the Renaults are going to be stuck on the times that they are. And Rajan, he dives into the pit, and it got really cloudy here. Is it actually going to rain? With only 2 minutes left. As we now have heated. He started his lap as his teammate though retires. Probably satisfied at his time, but not be able to improve. Coming through turn 3, and it's a very high speed corner. But he managed to make it look really easy. Actually, no, I just didn't realize. It was actually JD Nolan, he actually lost it in the final sector. I did not realize that. I didn't see that on track. Oh no. So I was wrong. I guess he was trying to improve, but he ended up just making a mistake. Because now we have a Ferrari there, getting out of the way for the Red Bull. For Heated, Heaton hasn't been much lucky in some of the races here. But let's see if he can turn around, as Miami was the first person to put a 114 down. Heated. Is he gonna be doing it? No, he's gonna be in P9 for the time being, and unfortunately that will be it for his qualifying session. Iverman Mike up to P8. Not sure if he just got done with it. And oh no. He invalidated and runs really wide into the gravel. Not the run he was looking for. But here comes Fusa. Is Brandon? He retires. He retires. I think he retired in pits. But it's Fusa here. Coming to the final chicane. All the way to the very fast corner of the final corner. He's gonna be crossing the line. He does improve, but not on position wise. As now we have Rand behind. That's his qualifying session. He's in the P4. Storm up to P10. JD Nolan's still in P2. What about, let's see if Mads, he's not be able to improve. He's only to P3. Sheeran coming to the final corner. Is he going to be able to improve? Only up to P4. As Aldry, he's the only person left on the lap. Is he going to be able to improve? He's going to be crossing the line only to P10. So that is it. That is it for qualifying, as Miami coming out of nowhere with the only driver reaching the 114 mark. As JD Nolan couldn't improve, well, unfortunately crashed out as Mads and P3. Quite the interesting results there. And here are your qualifying results here. In the front of the grid, we have Miami, JD Nolan, Mads, Jiren, Ran, Fusa, Don, Iverman Mike, Goldie, Aldry, Heated, TTG Storm, Philip, Frosty Calvin, Kieran, Rajan, California, Brandon, and Robertson, the only driver to be in the 116 mark. Very unfortunate for the Haas driver. Ooh, actually we got some rain. Oh, this is gonna spice things up here. We have some rain. But the question is it enough for intermediates, or is it gonna be enough or is it gonna be a slick race here in the beginning? This has complicated things now. I think some of the drivers were going with a high wing setup for this. This is quite interesting. As we see right there, it looks like a slick grid. Yes, it is a slick. So no wet tires at all. mm, this this is going to be quite interesting. Not sure if this is good. I don't know if we're going to have this kind of weather, or if it's going to get better, or if it's going to get worse. We might. Let's say, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping, some of the drivers is hoping it won't get worse, but I'm kind of hoping it does, so so we can have quite an interesting race. But we will have to wait and see. As we have, as the top 10, as usual, not be able to change their tires, so whatever they qualified on, that's what they're going to be starting on. But everyone below, though, as Storm, Calvin, and Rajan are the only soft runners. So it's kind of mixed up in the bottom. We have 3 softs, 3 mediums, and 3 hards in the back of the grid. As Philip, Kieran, and California in the mediums, Robinson, Brandon, and Heaton on the hards. So they're going to be trying to push those tires on what they can. And it looks like for the soft runners, it looks like it's gonna be a 2-soft strategy, and that is weird. Brandon and Iver might disqualify. They are just rows away from them. I'm generally confused. As we have someone in the chat just cheering Don on. Well, at least Don has a little supporter there, so this is good. Yeah, the drivers here, they're gonna need a lot of help with this race. As now we are starting with the 4 and then 5 red lights. There might be a delay, but actually no, it's gonna be lights out and away we go. Miami with a huge start. Oh no! JD Nolan actually hit the side of an Alfa Romeo. I'm not sure who that was, but that was a horrible start for him. A lot of wheel spin. The Ferrari's going wheel to wheel now. And but Fusa, he's gonna be going right between the Ferraris. But it looks like though Max is gonna be keeping a good grip as Miami. And we got chaos in the back. We have really chaos in the back. Heated again. Heated. Coming into contact with someone and spinning behind, that was actually Jordan. He was the one that came in contact with JD Nolan. JD Nolan with a nightmare start. I have no idea what happened, but he just did not have the grip to start off with. But Miami though, huge store for the McLaren driver. He's already a second and a half away from the rest of the grid, as we have a little fight in the background we have JD Nolan in the inside of Frosty. Is he going to be able to keep the grip as they're bumping wheels? These cars are just struggling with grip right now. And it does not look like it's going to get any better. As now we have finally come in to complete complete the first lap, and now we have a little glitch here going on. I do apologize for people who are very confused, but we got Storm though. He looked at the inside of Mads, but he thought better of it. As Brandon, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not what he needed at all. Especially with that really bad start. As I say, as the game tries to sort itself out. Let's say the game is trying to sort itself out on who is where and where they need to be. As Miami though just had a really phenomenal start, and unfortunately for JD Nolan did not have the grip to start off. It ends up just careering off and hitting into the Alfa Romeo of Jiren, and now Ran, he actually has improved. He's actually gained up on him as we got a yellow. That is Rajan. Yeah, that is not. He's having a really terrible race for the AlphaTauri. As Ran, he now has the fastest. He now has the fastest lap. As we have DRS is now enabled. He has caught 600s, if not 500s. 500s or 5/10 a second on that lap alone. He is now within DRS range as we have TJ Stormy to the inside of Mads. Is he going to be able to hold it though? Mads is in the outside, so he's not going to be in the best position to hold it. They're still going to go wheel to wheel and they come in contact a little bit, but Mads, but Storm is holding it to the inside. He's going to be able to take P6. Very great. That was a great move from the Racing Point driver. Very risky for that corner, but they both managed to stay within the track and keep it clean. See, Division 4 though. Oh, that was an AlphaTauri. That was Don. That was, oh no, yeah, that was Don. Don, he is around. He loses it in that chicane. As now Robertson managed to pass him. I did not think we were already going to get a spin on that corner. Unfortunately, Don had to be its first victim. Unfortunate for the AlphaTauri driver. Now, as I say, Frosty Calvin, he didn't get a good exit there. JD Nolan though, that's exactly what he needed. As we got a yellow, that is actually the Randall of Kieran. He is lost, and I think he had damage. But now Storm dives in the outside of Goldie. He's into P5 now. It's beautiful. Like that was I did not see it, but that was a great move from him. As JD Nolan going really wide there, and he has front wing damage again. I'm not sure if he actually changed. Actually, no. I believe no. He did not change his wing. So I guess that explains it. He did not pit at all. So quite an interesting story for the Red Bull drivers. Robertson, he dives in the inside and out. He's also going to go to the outside of Robertson, and he managed to get the move done. What a great move from Aldery. Great move for the Mercedes driver, and also for Robertson, and that was Kieran just cruising off, going really wide in that corner. We got a yellow at Sector 2. I believe that is Brandon. Yes, that is Brandon. Just loses it. Just bad to worse for the Williams driver. As now that huge DRS train that we had has now disappeared. Storm is now storming through. As well, he's putting his name to the test. He is storming through the grid. So I'm glad he's putting his name to good use. As now we got a yellow. That is Kieran going diving the pits, but that was Aldry spinning in the last corner. Oh, that's not what you want to see for the Mercedes driver. Kieran now in the pits. I believe I think he came in contact with Aldry. I could be wrong, but he pits in again. Well, he pits in for another set of mediums. Not sure if that was the right call, but hopefully I'm proven wrong from him. As Fusa, he is just 4 seconds now behind from Rand. As now we have Goldie going in the inside there of Mads, and we also have a Renault who tried to look into it though. He did, but of course no one managed to make any place changes there, and that was really close from the 3 drivers. But we're gonna definitely see an overtake. But we're gonna definitely try to see an overtake here in the straightaway. As Goldie does not look like he had a great exit though, but neither did Calvin. He actually ended up having the worst one out of the 3. But now Goldie though, He's going to try to look at the inside, but he's too far back to make the move. I think that's a smart call from him. As I remember Mike, he's trying everything he can to stay behind of Fusa. As wow, we actually having a lot of time penalties coming right in. As Storm is the latest one to pick up a 3-second time penalty. Now, as I said, well, now here I remember Mike with the DRS. Is he gonna be able? Like, is he gonna be able to make anything out of it? No, just too far back. Most of the time, you will not see a move be done on this corner of the straightaway. But sometimes there is, but not as much as you see as the remain straight. Ooh, is Philip, he is just getting a little swirly, and then as I remember Mike, he's spun, he is in the wall. I think he has, no, he doesn't have damage. So he managed to get from that unscathed, but hits the back wall just to try to get out of the way. Oh, that is unfortunate for the Racing Point driver. But now we're back in here. JD Nolan though managed to keep himself to P8. Despite having a damaged car, he has managed to stick very well behind Frosty Calvin. But unfortunately is having a really bad run though on them. As Brandon already a lap down. He's already a lap down. I'm not sure if he left the session or not, or if he's still in it. But it's a very bad day for him. Frosty Calvin oh no, that's a Ferrari. That is Mads. He is behind. Like he has spun around. That is bad news for the Ferrari. And now California goes to the inside. He takes that position. Mads' tires are cooked. He is not being able to do anything. And that's a Racing Point. That's Ivan Mike again on the intermediate tires. What is going on? I do not think that's the right call from him. I think his engineers made a mistake. I say, Jeff, what are you thinking, man? There's now Frosty Calvin. He's gaining on Goldie. Oh, he's gonna time it right in the inside. As Goldie is holding that position well, he managed to hold the position. Wow, that was a brave move from Calvin, but that was great defending from Goldie. That was just quite a cheeky move from Frosty. Just my goodness. He thought he could try to be sneaky to get the move done, but Goldie saw that coming a mile away as, oh, yeah, JD Nolan, he loses it back in a little bit, and now he's under pressure from Philip. Philip, he ends up losing his back end. That relieves some pressure from JD Nolan. As Frosty, this is probably the closest battle between him and California. These are the closest battles we have. Is Rajan, he managed to get past it. Aldry just caught him spinning. Oh, this is Spingate 2020. Everyone is spinning. As Fusa, he's gonna dive it down the pits. TDG Storm is now up to P3. And that is Ivan Mike again spinning, and now he has huge front wing damage. Ivan Mike just cannot get a break. The Racing Point driver just most likely just fuming in his car right now. As we got Frosty still in the back of Goldie though. He He's trying everything he can to get past the Williams driver. As we have our first retirement, that is Brandon. He is out of this race. He has lost in the safety center as we have a virtual safety car. So Brandon, the first of the retirements. And I saw where he lost it though. That is a common place to lose it. To say, now Miami, he's near the pits. Is he gonna take advantage of the virtual safety car? Yes, he is. He's gonna take advantage of it and dive it right down to the pits. Will Rand do the same? Yes, he is. He's gonna be doing the same. Now DRS has now been enabled again, so the virtual safety car has now ended. As Storm now going through the straight now, he takes the lead for now. As Miami now in front of the pack is Frosty! Frosty's out of the race! He lost it in the final corner! Oh no! He was doing so well and was battling tooth and nail through the grid, but then lost it in the final corner. You hate to see it. Now that is 2 retirees in the race. As we got another virtual safety car. I'm not sure if that was for Frosty or there was another incident. As Frosty has left the session, probably furious now. And probably rightly so. Very bad luck for the driver. Very bad luck for the Renault driver. As Mads, he's all over the back of California. Both McLaren drivers are actually doing a very phenomenal job. I am not very surprised, especially Miami, who's second in the championship. It's just like he's in a great position compared to where Fusa and the championship leader Don is at. So we just saw a change position. I'm not sure where that was at. As now Mads and TJ Storm, they're actually in the pits. Why they are in the pits, I do not know. As we get a yellow in sector 1, I believe, yeah, that's Ivan, but Mike again on the same corner 3 times. It's painful to watch now. As Don, out of nowhere, just dives in the inside from Heated. But Heated, though, he's gonna come back because Don made a mistake and they're gonna go wheel to wheel with the front, like turn 3, and they're still gonna go wheel to wheel and they can't make contact. No damage though, but now Heated though is holding to the position. Wow, great defending from Heated. But I think he was the one defending, and Don was the one that was attacking. As Don, he's in the fresher compound tires, and how he managed to hold him back, I have no idea. That was great racing from the two. Because now we got Jiren all over the back of Robertson. Robertson had a really bad qualifying, but now he's making it up in the race now in P8. Now under pressure from Jiren, he needs to have a good exit from this corner. As no, he dives down the pits. I think rightfully so. And Ivy Remike, he takes in the pits, he retires. Just like I said, it was just painful to watch. As now JD Nolan, he's ganging on Mads. He's gonna go on the outside. Mads holding it in, and he locks up a little bit. Ooh, he goes really wide there, but unfortunately for JD Nolan, he did not get the run that he wanted, so he ends up falling back a little bit. As now we have Dawn just catching a little bit unheated, trying to make something out of his race as I said, the rain is gone. The rain is no longer there. The track is now drying up. So now the drivers are going to be able to push whatever they can into these cars now. As I say, I thought the rain did make everything spicy a little bit, but unfortunately not for long. As Philip, he has created the fastest lap. For right now, we have three retirees in the race so far. It's Dawn here. He's got a really great exit. Yeah, he got a phenomenal exit. He's gonna go wheel to wheel here with JD Nolan, like with the Dawn now. He is up to P11 from. Actually, no, I apologize. That is actually Heated. He is now past Heated. Now he's gonna be catching up to his teammate JD Nolan, who's trying to get past the Ferrari driver. So this is great racing from both Red Bull drivers after a terrible start from them too. But now they're starting to make up for it. As Storm, as we're all ran, he made a mistake there. He locked up his brakes. That allowed Storm to be all over the back of his gearbox. Storm though, he needs a good exit here. As Ran is going really wide in the final chicane. Ran had the better exit there. But with the DRS now enabled, Storm, he is able to do the fastest lap, and he is gonna go side by side, and now overtakes Ran. He is up to P4 now in clean air. Let's see what he'll be able to do. As JD Nolan finally was able to get past Mads. Actually, Mads, he is far behind. I wonder what happened with him. I think he made a mistake somewhere. That is weird. And it's also Heated has also fell behind as well. Ooh, as I got Robertson, a little bit of an oversteer there, but managed to get it corrected. As Philippi, he is doing a great job for right now. And he's on 13 lap old medium tires, so we have to see where he'll end up. He needs to try to grab a bit more distance from Miami if he wants to contend to get a podium position. As Ran, he is too far back to try to make a move on Storm. But what about Jiren though? He's all over the back of Fusa. He is laying down on that overtake button. Fusa is going to defend deep in the inside. They're going to go wheel to wheel in turn one, but looks like Jiren is going to be taking the inside line, but now he overtakes Fusa. That was a great move from Jiren. So now, that puts him up to P7. So great bravery from the Alfa Romeo, but he goes really wide into the grass. That allows Fusa to go the outside line. He's going to be holding it in. They're still going to go wheel to wheel. Fusa, he's going to try to hold it in the outside line, but he managed to back off a little bit to give Jiren some space so they don't go wheel to wheel in that turn. Wow, that was a great bravery from Fusa. That is not a really easy call to make. Oh, Kieran hits the wall extremely hard, and that is heavy. He has no front wing there. And safety car. That is exactly what he needed. Of course, he didn't need that crash, but he definitely needed that safety car. I believe it will be a smart call for him to switch to the hard compounds. I believe this may have compromised California a little bit. Now Goldie Jiren and all these drivers here, they're in the pits. They're going to be switching to the medium compounds. I think that's the right call from them, switching to the mediums. Say, what about Raj? What about Rajan and Kieran? Are they also going to be in the medium compounds? Are they going to be switching to hards? Say, actually no, yeah, Kieran making the smart call to switch on the hards. I think he went from medium now to hards. That was the right call to make. As Aldery now in the medium compounds. Robinson though, he did not go in the pits. That is actually strange from him. Do we believe he could go even further with those tires? As Storm in California, they pit in, so that safety car really compromised them. California switching to the hards, as Storm, is he gonna be switching to? Wow, the soft tires for Storm. I don't know about that call. I don't think that's the right call from Storm. He's got to do some hard tire management to get those tires down to the finish. As Robertson now in the pits, believe you would be in a better position if he would have pitted a lap earlier. But at least he makes up for it on the medium compounds. As the top 5 drivers are the ones who could be running on the hard compound tires, while most of the grid is going to be running on mediums, and Storm, the only driver to be on the softs. Like they, as I see in the chat, the game put him on the soft compound, so they put him on the wrong compound, apparently twice. That is bad news from TJ Storm, but I feel like he's actually gonna dive into the pits. Oh no! I would have said you can say it will be a miracle to try to make these tires towards the end. I would have at least tried to push him, but I feel like this is the best choice. I feel like this is the only best choice that he has. Now switching to the medium compounds. As he did, I think that was too late of a call for him. I feel like that call was way too late for him. So now, every one of the back runners except for Kieran are on the mediums, while the top 5 are on the hards. Miami, Rand, and JD Nolan are the oldest tires on 7 laps, so they really gotta make these tires count. Philippi, he's just in a phenomenal position. Everyone in front of the 2 drivers in front of him, they're on older tires. Possibly can make it to the end with those, but they will probably struggle towards the end. While Philippi is just in a great position. All he has to do is keep California behind him and not be pressured from him, and we could see a podium for the Alfa Romeo driver. JD Nolan, a terrible start in the race, and comes in contact with Jiren in the very beginning of the race. Now is up to P5, so he has made up a lot of lost time. So it will be very, very hard if he manages to make it to the top. If he manages to finish the top 5, I would like to say to give him driver of the day, but then again, it's way too early to call, and I'm not sure if that mistake will be helping his cause for that. As the drivers are trying to keep some space from them, not to lose any pieces of their front wing. Right now, all the drivers are just kind of keep their tires heated as the safety car is in this lap. So these guys are going to try everything they can to make sure their tires will be up for the task for when we're about to go back underway here. Safety car storming through. Going back in the pits. Miami holding up the pack. He's gonna try to get a good launch from the rest. He's probably gonna gun it here in the very last corner. Actually, no, he keeps it slow there. Now he guns a little bit. He was a little swirly there in the beginning. Now we are back underway as Rand is now gaining on Miami. So is Philippi. Is he gonna try to, or any one of them is gonna try to make a move? Oh, it's Philippi. He tries to make a move, but he hits the back of Rand though. Now he's under pressure from California. He goes really wide. California is gonna go to the inside. He's gonna go 3 wide. He's in the turn 3. Has Cody. He's gonna go to the inside. Is he gonna try to make the move done? Yes, he does. What a move from Goldie. He took advantage of that squirrely moment, and he gets it done with a double overtake. As now Philippi, he ends up losing 2 positions, going really wide. And California now is up to P4. That was an unbelievable move. 3 wide in turn 3. I have never seen that in my life. As we see the Mercedes of Fusa hitting the back. I believe that was Jiren, and now he's losing positions. I think he has front wing damage now. That was a very, actually no, he came away from that unscathed, but that has compromised him, and I believe that was JD Nolan and Mads that also got compromised from that. As Goldie all over the pack of Rand. Is he gonna make a move? This is gonna be 3 positions in 2 laps. He's going to the outside. They come in contact a little bit, but Goldie though, he is now up to P2. Now he's gonna be charging to reach Miami. California though, because of that, California is now in the back of Rand. Now he's gonna be putting some pressure on him, and Philippi, he's gonna try to make amends on the restart there. He's trying everything he can to get past the California. As the next time by, DRS is going to be enabled as Philippi. He goes really wide. I think that compromises him from his teammate Jiren, who is right behind him now. Now is Jiren, is he going to make a move on his teammate? Is there going to be any team orders? Does not look like it. As Jiren, he looks like he's outpacing his teammates a little bit. So no, I do not think there are going to be any team orders. I think they're just going to be battling out. which you always like to see some battles in the teammates, but the number one rule with your teammates is not to hit them. As now, DRS is now finally enabled. Goldie with the fastest lap now. Jiren, he's gaining on his teammate. He goes really defensive the inside, but not enough to get the move done as JD Nolan goes inside of Maz. They come in contact a little bit, but Maz has managed to hold that position down. Really bad camera angle, but they're going to go wheel to wheel in turn 3. I think they come in contact a little bit again. JD Nolan, though, they're still going to go wheel to wheel. They're not going to give up. But JD Nolan did not have but looks like Maz had the better traction though, and he's going to end up holding that position. Great defending for the Ferrari driver, Mads. I was going to say, he is quite a mad lad if you ask me. Jiren with a little assist with DRS to keep his teammate at bay. As Fusa, he tries to look to the inside. He had a little look in the inside, but thought better of it. Because he knew what happened last time when he tried doing that. As now we have Jiren though, he's behind California. California, he does not have the DRS that he needed. He was a little too far back from that one. And now as Jiren, he looked to the inside though, but he was not going to make a move. Does not look like there's going to be any moves being done quite yet. There's Miami doing some really great pace with those tires though. 12 laps on the hards, and he is outpacing a little bit on Goldie, who is on half the lifespan on the softer compounds. As you see in the background though, those cars just snapping right into. Oh no, he's gonna snap a little too hard as Robertson. He can spin backwards. Not what you want to see for the Haas driver. It seemed like he finally found his footing and getting the car to the speed that he needed, but did not look. But looks like I was thinking that a little too soon. Now Jiren, DRS, he's gonna be ganging on the McLaren driver of California. He looks at the inside. He's gonna dive it right down, and he managed to slice right in front of him. He gets that position done, but California though, he just does not have the grip to contend. So that is now P4 for Jiren. Great move from the Alfa Romeo driver. As Don locking up his brakes, and now we have Storm putting pressure on Fusa, and this is a little bit DRS train is not very scary to see there when you have a little wiggly moment on that corner, because the slightest wrong movement in that corner, you're gonna be going sideways into the wall or just spinning around. As now Mads has got past Philippi. Did not see that happen. Is there gonna be any moves? It looks like Fusa is gonna be trying to make a move on JD Nolan. But does not look like any moves are going to be done now. As the top 5 are now making some gap from them. No one of the top 5 are in the DRS range on any of them. As like I said though, Goldie is actually losing time on Miami on those tires. That is just unbelievable. Storm though, he's making a little bit of a comeback though. He's gonna try to storm back through the grid as we got this DRS train happening. As Mads is actually caught up in the back of California, so he's going to be putting on the pressure as we got a yellow. Oh, that is Kieran. That is Kieran around as I see on the map. Oh, we're going to be sticking to this battle here for P5. California, he's a sitting Doug, while Mads with the prancing horse, he's going to pounce right on him and he gets the move done. As Kieran, he gets a 10-second time penalty. I think he's heading to the pits. As another spin. Oh, it's not a great. Yeah, he goes to the pits to retire. A day that has just full of expectations come crumbling down for the Renault driver. Though that is 4 retirees now. Sheeran, he's trying to catch up on Ran, and Ran catching up to Goldie a little bit as Goldie is just struggling to catch up to Miami. So Goldie, I don't think he has the right footing right now. Now we're gonna be sticking to Philippi here for the battle of P6. Also Don, he is right behind him as well. He's gonna try to make. I think he's gonna try to make a move there. He's actually ganging. He looks to the inside though. He's not gonna be able to make a move. Fusa not making a move on GD Nolan. That's actually the Renault of Kieran. His AR finally gets out the pits and decides to park it out. Excuse me. Another lockup from Don on that same corner. He can't be doing much of that if he's going to try to pass Philippi. Philippi is in a better position than he is when it comes to the DRS train. For California, it's just a sitting duck and JD Nolan. Looks like he almost went in the back of Don, so he tried to make a little bit of evasive action to avoid collision of the driver. As Ran, he's 2/100 of a second behind Goldie. Goldie struggling with it. Is he gonna be Prince on this horse as well? As he goes to the inside, and now he is ahead of the Williams driver. Now he is up. Now ran up to P2. So good job for the Ferrari driver. As we got Don. Now he's in front of Philippi. But looks like he got him on turn 2. But now Philippi, he's gonna try to make a move again as Don locks up his brakes a little bit. But he managed to firmly plant that car right in front of it. As though Philippi goes to the inside, but not outside though. He's gonna go wheel to wheel with Don and then come in contact a little bit though. This is gonna be quite interesting as Philippi loses the back end a little bit, and that would let Don have the grip to stay right in front. So great job for both the Alpha drivers of the Alfa Romeo and Tauri. That is quite interesting. Wow, this is some close racing that we're having. It's now Goldie. He's all over the back of the Ferrari driver. He's gonna go with the outside, and he's managed to get right in front of the Ferrari. So now the positions have flipped again from the two drivers. And we have five laps to go. As now Philippi, he goes a little wide there. Not exactly what he was needing. So now he falls up a little bit. As we have Maverick in the chat saying, "Hey, let's hurry up! Like I have a race to do." That is true. I do have a race to attend to. We still have a good as Rajan. He makes a move, and I just did not see that. As JD Nolan, he gets overtaken by Philippi, or I think it was Philippi, holding the position from JD Nolan. I believe it was that way. But Jiren all over the back of Rand now. But Rand, we have the DRS. He's going to help him out a little bit, but it does not look like it's going to help him much, though. He's going to go on the outside, and he overtakes Rand. He's up to P3 now. He's in the podium position. So he now has to hold on to that as best he can. As Storm struggling to get past Souza, stuck there onto P11. So maybe we see as Jiren now defending his position from Rand. It looks like he was trying to overtake him from the outside line. Now those 19 lap old tires, I feel like they're just now going to be falling off now. But as Miami though, he has a huge lead in front of him. As Storm, another 3-second time penalty. I feel like that's going to knock him out of the points if he grabs any more of those. Jiren all over Goldie. Goldie has been doing a great job, but he's kind of fell off a little bit when it comes to the pace of Miami. And now he's a sitting duck with no DRS. Here comes Jiren, and he overtakes him. He's up to P2 now. So Goldie has to try to stick behind him, and he's gonna be a little bit under pressure from Rand, who is trying desperately to get to the podium position. It's Don. He's doing an excellent job. Let's say the championship leader after that spin he had earlier. He has managed to make it up a little bit. Him being up to P7. So this is getting quite intense. Don though, all over the back of California. Is he able to make a move here? They both do not have a lot of ERS to spare. They're both practically just drained here. Now he's gonna dive in the inside of California. In California, he's gonna be able to come in contact a little bit, but he managed to get the move done. So that leaves the AlphaTauri. Now he is up to P6 now. Now he's going to be placed under pressure from California. And California is now going to be Philippi all over that gearbox of the McLaren driver now. As we just saw, I believe he has the fastest lap. And unfortunately, that only counts for drivers who are in the points. Well, unfortunately for him, he is right outside of it on 2 positions. As Philippi hits the back of California, but do not believe there was any damage that was involved. Goldie struggling with pacing, as now we hear to start the final lap here in the Spanish Grand Prix. As Goldie now outside the DRS range, including of Rand. These drivers have used everything they had, and now Philippi is the inside of California. He dives it down, and he managed to get the move done. JD Nolan is like all over the back of this one as well. So he's gonna have to try to get some good runs here. But as I say, all three drivers not having much energy left. These guys have pushed these cars with all their might. Now we're gonna be crossing the. Now we're gonna be here going through the last few corners, the last chicane here in Miami. He has done a phenomenal job around here. He's gonna be able to celebrate with this one. He can cross the line to win the Spanish Grand Prix. Cheering, he's gonna be coming in. Fish to P2, Goldie to P3. Actually, no, Goldie dropping down the order. Cheering is now up to P3, finishing the final of the podium. Goldie down all the way to P6. JD Nolan also falling down the order to P11. Wow, that is quite the... Wow, that was quite interesting. I just somehow knew the race was gonna be going into penalties. Well, that is it for the Division 4. Here are your results. Here is Miami, Rand, Jiren, Mads, California, Goldie, Fusa, Don, Philippi, Aldry, JD Nolan, Rajan, Storm, Heated, and Robinson. All the way to P15. Your retirees were Kieran, Ivory Mike, Calvin, and Brandon. So quite an interesting race here in the Spanish Grand Prix. That is it for now. Until next time, we'll see you again.